Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, covering with you today the German charging market. It is really complicated over here, and I will explain you what's happening over here so you get an inside look. And of course, I would be happy that you share how it is in your country. And furthermore, we will look into the Yoke steering wheel, and we'll look into if this Yoke is not only going into the Cybertruck Roadster and maybe as well going into the Model Y and Model 3. If you do enjoy my channel, do consider subscribing, and we will start right away into the first topic today, which is the charging complexity, I would call it, in Germany. So what's actually happening here in Germany is we do have a lot of electricity companies owned by the city or privately in each city and region. And what's happening right now, for example, in Cologne as a city, if you know that one, in Cologne, we have the city that wants to build 1,000 new charging stations for the region. And what's happening over here is that it is going directly to a local electricity company. And this one is now holding a monopoly of around 71% of all charging stations in that region. And the complexity about this issue is that those electricity companies, of course, can do the best offer because they have the electricity to provide for the chargers. That is coming to a situation where we have in a lot of German region the issue of having too high prices and a really annoying monopoly. But not only that, it is getting really complicated to travel in Germany and charge in different areas in Germany. And now this is the reason why the supercharging network of Tesla is so well looked at, because it is so easy. It is still affordable for people, even in Germany, even though the prices of the supercharging network for charging in Germany increased as well. But that has nothing to do with Tesla itself. It just has to do with the fact that in Germany, in general, we have higher electricity costs and prices as well for homeowners or people renting and living at home have higher prices than in other countries in Europe. So it is a general issue that we do have higher electricity prices here in Germany. But you could have done everything pretty easy, straightforward for the entire country, but that's of course not happening because we like to overcomplicate things here in Germany. So there's a company called Lichtblick, which is taking care of gas and electricity in Hamburg. And they do have like a charging card. And this charging card allows you to charge your electric vehicle in almost 100,000 charging stations in Germany. So they have an idea about the issues between different providers and different regions. And they have done an analysis in 2017 where they criticized the complexity of charging, and they also criticized the charging prices. Because what is happening when you have a monopoly in a certain region, you have the issue that they can charge higher prices and make more profit. And this is at the end of the day, the worst situation for the consumer. And there are a lot of people in Germany and as well on my German channel that I work with the Tesla Mac website. There are a lot of Tesla owners that say, well, I bought a Tesla because I want to be part of the supercharging network to not have all those issues. That's the big selling point here in Germany. And I think that's why I wish so badly that Tesla is actually building a supercharging factory like in China to further expand the supercharging network and not open it to other car makers here in Germany. Because the issue we do have with all these other chargers is that the governments are giving those local electricity companies the ability to build it, then they get a monopoly. And then there are some companies that were really profiting from the general government, so from the state government. They got a lot of support to build a charging network, but they are charging as well a high price. So you have a company that exists because of the support of the government, and they are charging really high prices now to consumers, and actually a lot of people are boycotting these companies. So you have a situation that is really frustrating, and it all plays in for Tesla at the end of the day, because Tesla is still not like so cheap as they were a few years ago here in Germany, but still it is just way easier to go with it. And the fun part is, when you go to a Tesla, you charge your Tesla, you don't need any card, you don't need anything like that. But for all the other companies, all these electricity companies, you have to have, you need to download an app, you need to apply for it, or sometimes you need a card for it. So you have like, I don't know, like 5-6 apps, and then you have like 6-7 charging cards. I mean, that is ridiculous, and this is some big issue here in Germany, which we have to take care of. Unfortunately, nothing really good happened yet. So for all those not from Germany, so you get an idea what's actually happening over here. And I think it is a big selling point for Tesla here, that they are able to have their own supercharging network, and that this is going without any cards, without any app. Well, you have the Tesla app, but nothing else, and that is working flawless. So I really hope that they will build a supercharging factory here in Germany to further expand the entire European charging network. I do also want to talk about the Yoke, because the Yoke is now in the Model S. We have now the first people experiencing how it is to drive with the Yoke, and we have the Cybertruck and the Roadster that will have it as well. But there is speculation that because Elon Musk really likes the Yoke, that it could come to the Model 3 and the Model Y in some time in the future. And I just wanted to ask you, what do you think? If you think it's a good idea, would you feel comfortable in driving with a Yoke, especially when you have a high speed out there on the freeway? So please let me know down below. And as I said in my last video, this is the last video I did before my vacation. I have prepared some nice videos for you over the next 2 weeks. So you will get an update every second day. Thank you very much. Take care, guys, and thank you for your support.